No, no, it's not. The long and short of it is, it's not worth the full price tag, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it for what it was. I had more positives than negatives, in my opinion. But if you're gonna spend $50, just get MCC, honestly. That's if you're a new player. If you're not a new player, I would wait until it's on sale or something because you don't get a whole lot for what you're paying for. There is no firefight, there is no multiplayer. It's literally just the original campaign in a new engine with a few new mechanics and a couple new guns, and 3 bonus missions that are alright. I should probably clarify. When I say new guns, I mean new guns to Halo CE, not new guns to Halo. They're just other guns from the other games, which is kind of nice, I will admit. Adds more variety. But let's say you have Game Pass, I would say it's worth giving it a shot. Just because, it's new Halo. We haven't gotten like new Halo in a while. And it's not terrible. It's worth trying out. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But at least, if you already have Game Pass, you're not losing anything. Now, let's get into some of my reasonings for this. Now, the first thing that was an issue for me was this cutscene right here. Everything is very static. Everything is just kind of sitting in one spot. Like, look how slow the projectiles are. The Covenant look like they're lethargic. They look like they haven't eaten or something. Like they don't even move. Not to mention the battle rifle. Sounds like an assault rifle. Then you have whatever this is, like introducing each member of the Covenant, like some Power Ranger shit. No one's shooting, no one's fighting. We're all just kind of standing in a room together while he's talking to us. Like they're just emoting or what? It's just so weird. Like, I can kind of get with that. It's a little bit cornball, but that's not a hard sell for me. The bigger issue is when they're like fighting in that cutscene, they're just kind of dancing back and forth, barely shooting at nothing. It just looks very bland. Now, I'm not an idiot. I knew going into this there was going to be no multiplayer, which unfortunate, but that's okay. I'm not a big multiplayer guy. What I was hoping for is maybe something like a firefight or another kind of mode. No. It's literally just the campaign, the bonus missions, and there's like some kind of remix system where they basically just put random skulls and they mix up the enemies or something. I haven't looked into it too much yet. Maybe it's amazing, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't add a whole lot of extra value to the game. You could just do skulls ordinarily, you know what I mean? So again, purely financially, if you're comparing it to something like MCC, you're getting a lot more for value for MCC, and they cost about the same. I think MCC is actually cheaper, and you get 4 games, and they're multiplayers at base. So while not exactly a complaint, it is a knock on the value, because that's what we're talking about. Is it worth buying, and why? While I haven't experienced these either myself, there are apparently quite a few visual glitches with reloads. I haven't seen them, but I've seen other videos of people having them, so maybe it's more common than I think. I just got lucky. I can't say for sure, so I'm not going to touch on that too much because I don't know. I just don't know. What I have experienced, however, is I take a lot of damage from seemingly nowhere. Once in a while, I'm pretty sure it's Johnson, but say like a full charge plasma bolt does way more damage than it logically should, It's not often, but like once in a while your health bar depletes. And I'm at normal, I'm not hardcore. I just play normal and I'm still in like absolutely wiped sometimes from like full health to nothing. I don't know what up. Maybe that's a me problem, but like I feel like sometimes it almost registers the hit twice. I can't say for certain because it's not often, but once in a while, it does feel like a lot from nothing. I don't know. This isn't the full review. It's just me rambling. Okay, moving on. Okay, now on to my last real complaint is the very aggressive monetization system. It just came out, and there's almost every single gun has at least one purchasable skin, and there's like 5 armor skins you can buy. Not every single gun, but there are quite a few that are locked behind a purchase or some kind of pass. For a single player game with no multiplayer, no firefight, just the campaigns and the bonus missions, this is more of an issue on the greater gaming scene. They want your money and they want it bad. Don't encourage this. Don't give it to them. I personally am not going to buy any of this. you know, because there is no reason for it. If you're gonna have them, at least let them be unlocked through gameplay or something. Like, come on, man, be better. That being said, let's move on to some positives now. The gunplay is legitimately pretty good. You know, it's a Halo game. They've always had pretty decent gunplay in my opinion. I have no complaints, except for the needle rifle. There's a very small, almost unnoticeable delay. The only time I noticed it was when I died because of it. When you pull up your gun, there's about maybe 2 seconds where it's fully up, and you can't shoot. Every gun kind of has this, but for the needle rifle, it's just a little bit longer. I compared it to the battle rifle, it's about 1 second longer than the battle rifle. Again, small thing. Otherwise, it's fun. You know, it's Halo. I like Halo. Visually, the cutscenes and the gameplay is stunning in my opinion. There's a little bit of Uncanny Valley in a couple things. I'm not sure what it is, but I do quite like the art style they went with. A little bit of the old with a little bit of the new. I like it. No complaints there. Now, I mentioned before, the dialogue is a little bit cornball. Chief talks a lot more than we're used to. Personally, I do like it. It's more of a characterization thing where him and Johnson do have this background. They have a little bit of banter, but it's not over the top, you know? No different than he talks to Cortana. Now it's just Johnson because there is no Cortana in the bonus missions, right? And just a little bit of characterization. Some people don't like it. It's, you know, it's whatever. You know, just overall playing the little bit that I have, I did like it. I wouldn't recommend buying it at full price. If you can get it on sale or if you have Game Pass, give it a shot. I do recommend that at least. This very aggressive monetization out of the gate does concern me, but I have a theory why they're going so hard, aside from the obvious that they want your money. It's no secret Xbox is struggling financially. If they can make some good money on this and they can, you know, validate it, they are going to probably start making a remake of Halo 2 and a Halo 3. Who knows? Maybe ODST, maybe Reach, whatever. Because they ain't making anything new from what I can tell. So they're just going to keep remaking the old games. That's my theory, at least. Basically, my thought process is, if they make enough money, they're going to make an excuse to basically turn this into Skyrim, you know. A mailing releases, put it on everything, put it on your fridge. I hope we don't go that route personally, because I would like something new. And while this is a bit of a breath of fresh air, there are some very glaring issues that don't warrant a price tag at this point. You know, this is coming from someone who's played every single Halo at least once, even Halo 5. I've actually beaten Halo 5 a couple times because I hate myself. But yeah, I've played every Halo, so, you know, I love this series and I don't like what it's become over the years. And I hope they do get their shit together. But in the meantime, this is a step in the right direction, but I don't think this is it. You know, remaking the old games would be cool, but give us something new, you know? Maybe reevaluate your writer's room, because this bonus missions were something, to say the least. So yeah, the overall verdict is not worth the money. Get it on sale. Play it on Game Pass. Don't buy it full price. I hate to say it, but it's just simple as that. It's not worth it. I don't know. What are your opinions? Was I too harsh? Not harsh enough? Did I miss a couple of things that you really liked or really disliked? So let me know. Please, I love hearing from people. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I hope to see you next one. Bye for now.